G'day, welcome back to the channel. It's another holiday, so another project. This one's in the front yard. You can see I've got a whole bunch of bricks there. And I've got some work to do. Let me show you what I'm doing. Alright, so there's no room in the backyard to do things, so I'm switching my attention to the front yard. And where I'm going is retainer walls, so let's have a look. So nearly 20 years ago I put these sleeper retainer walls in, only 2, 3, maybe 3 high in some spots. Already started work, had a conifer here which we decided to put on Facebook, say come and take it. Someone decided to come and take it, so we dug it out. There's another one on the other side, so I got 3 sleepers or 2.5 sleepers there, 2 there, and I'm getting rid of the caravan. That's quite old and crusty, not used to anything, so that's going. So I'm going to put the new bricks up to about there where the wheel is, because that goes straight across. I'll put a row across there where the white pins are. I've got to dig all that out, so that's some tonnage to come out there. It's all going to be done by hand, and that's going to keep me occupied. This is only half the job. And the other side, I've got a whole lot more to do. Let me show you. Alrighty, this is a donut pitch in my front yard. He does amazing things on neglect. So anyway, I've got 2.4 metres down there, about 5 metres all up down the side here, ranging 2 sleepers, and then around here. Already taken, this is where the other conifer was. Likewise, somebody wanted it, so we come and dug it out. So we've already kind of started. So there's 3 sleepers deep there, 3 underneath all this rubbish. The cardboard is probably going to go under when I resurface all this. I'll put the cardboard down, I'll get rid of all the weed mats, that's old and ratty. So the cardboard's going down as a weed inhibitor. And then along the side there, we got 3 metres, 2 sleepers deep. So that's all going to be replaced with these bricks. So I've got to get some dolomite in. The name of the game is to widen the driveway, because at the moment there's only room for 1 car, nose to tail, or I want to put it side by side. So again, I've got the white pins coming down here. That's my digging line, roughly. I'll do this one second though, because I can't be sure where I'm getting to on the other side, because we've got our front tap and the water meter sort of down in there under the weeds. The water main goes sort of across here somewhere. I don't really want to put a hole in that, so I've got to be very careful digging all this lot out. But I want to get as close to that line of the caravan as I can, and then I'll probably come out to, I don't know, about here somewhere, and then straight back underneath all that rubbish to the other retainers. These ones are staying, but I've got to take all this rubbish out. That's just a weed, and then we're going to put bricks in. So stay tuned as I start work on this. Alright, just gotten started. Got the first sleeper out and realised, yeah, that's going to hurt my back if I keep doing it like that. So I'm just going to put my back brace on so I don't kill myself in this process. And then realised the second sleeper's not coming out, and then I realised, yeah, I've got some digging to do. I'll show you. So you see where the first sleeper sat, no problem, got that out, no worries. But the second sleeper, it's being held in basically by all this dirt, so because that's just sort of backfilled right up against the original top sleeper. So I've got to dig the first couple of, I don't know, 20 centimetres or so out, just so I've got somewhere for that bottom sleeper to actually move to. So I'll get on with it, stay tuned. Alright, and another end of a big day on the tools. Much help with from Cameron a bit from Aaron as well, which is most appreciated. As you can see, a lot of that is now dug out. Got the retainer wall out, the middle RSJ, because I was going to take someone's leg off if I didn't. Let's just have a closer look. Alright, so still got that RSJ to come out, but that's only a little one. So there's 2 sleepers gone out of there. This limestone, I don't know if it's 100 million years old or whatever, but it is a bastard to cut through. That is really, really hard work. So all 3 here, got the 2 sleepers out here, and we've dug back to our line. So now we've got to just square off this little bit here, and then take the last little bit. There's one more sleeper along there that's got to come out, and then we clear all this lot up, and that's this side ready for paving. But not today. We've been at this, I don't know, 4 hours or so, and it is back-breaking work, so we're all hot tired soil. We're calling it for the day, and we'll have another go at this tomorrow. Stay tuned. Alright, another day, just did an hour today. I was still very sore from yesterday. Had my back brace on to help, but I was going to give the whole day off, but I figured, nah, I'm just going to do a little bit. So, I'll show you what we did with help from Cameron and Erin again, most appreciated. So, took the little concrete layer that was there out, squared up a lot of this, got rid of some of the surplus dirt, and finally got rid of that RSJ that was sitting down here. Glad to have the back of that. So tomorrow I might take that sleeper out, but the primary goal is going to be these two RSJs here and the bottom sleeper that's down there. You can barely see it, sort of where my head is down there. So that sleeper's got to come out. There's pavers under there, they may have to come out a bit to facilitate that, we'll see, but that's all I want to do, because I did a bit too much yesterday, and so I'm not pushing it too hard, just easing back into it. Bit of movement to help with the lactic acid in my back to ease things up, but I ain't going to superhero this. I've still got weeks to go before this is due to be done. So, stay tuned. Alright, another update for you. Let's see progress for today. Alright, so, got the last sleeper out. We spent a lot of time trying to cut these RSJs out, or dig them out, and we gave up. They're too stinking hard, so we've just cut them off below ground level or below the tile level. So, and we're just going to bury them, leave them there. They don't really matter once they're buried. So, but I've got some cleanup to do there, a little bit more here, and leveled this off down here. This was an absolute pig of a thing to do. I'll show you why. See, here we have our topsoil layer. It's only what, hand thick. Then we got the limestone, which I was talking about the other last time. That was a dog to cut through. But even worse than that is this stuff here. This is, I know it as black clay. It's modelling clay or something. That is like rock. You hit it with the pry bar, it virtually bounces off. You hit it with the pick, you're going to get maybe 5 centimetres, a couple inches penetration in. So cutting that for that length there, that was a job of work, that's for sure, no argument. But we're just about at a point now. I think tomorrow I'm going to clean this area up, because where this starts is, I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to actually butt the first lot of bricks here or in the gap there. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how things line up. Come out to about here. You see where the pins are. That's about where the bricks are going to go. So that'll be tomorrow's job. Yeah, stay tuned. Okay, bit of an update. Let's see how we're going. Alright, so I've taken out the front couple of sleepers and put part of the front wall in. I haven't got the caps on yet, but that's as deep as it's going. I may have to reseat them a little bit to get them a bit straighter and leveler, but I just want to get a feel for this. So this is part of the old retainer wall there. It came across here to the bottom of the letterbox here, so you can see that's a good ½ metre or a bit more, maybe a metre of dugout on the front. And you can see there's the sleeper there from the original driveway. That's my cut channel. So the idea is, this one's the end. I'm going 90 degrees sort of down next to the jade there. So still a ways to go. I've still got one sleeper there to go. There's 2 sleepers there that have got to come out, and then 3 deep on that back wall there, and there's another 3 behind it on the other side of the tree. So that's where we are at so far, but yeah, I'm quite happy with the progress so far. It's been a nice day, the hot weather's passed, so I was able to spend a good time today digging. So let's keep going. Alright, quick update. We got the jade out. Check it out. This thing is about 50 years old. We had to cut through all these roots there to get it out. That's a big hole. So now we've got bulk of the dirt removal done. We'll level this off and then get these bricks in. Stay tuned. Alright, quick update. Earlier this week we had stinking hot weather, and now it's sort of thinking about raining a little bit, but we've been making progress today. Check it out. Alrighty, had to move that front wall out a little bit because I now have the side wall. It's gone all the way down. Now I've got to go around this corner, which is not a 90-degree corner, so all I'm going to have to do is smash off this section here, and that will allow me to go around the corner and then straight down there. So I don't know whether to call it today or start more earthworks, but stay tuned. Alrighty, quick update because we're making progress. Alright, so I've got the house side wall now pretty much done. I'm not going to take those sleepers out. I'm changing my mind on that, but I might. I've got a few spare bricks left over. I might put just a few of them along here and sort of finish off that front bit somehow. So that's looking good. The other side, still can't do anything with it just yet because that's the bit I'd done before, but I now have someone to take the caravan, so I'm just waiting for him to get here so we can get rid of that thing, and then I can do this section here. So I've condensed all the bricks now to one pallet. I've got 2 spares for that now. I've got to go back to the brick guys and tell them to come and get their pallets. But we're on the home stretch. Stay tuned. Alright, just a little update. Started backfilling up. So you can see I sort of started filling in down there. I've left this corner empty for the time being because I'm thinking I might go and get a ceramic cutting disc and lop off the corner there with my grinder. So if I need to pull those pavers out or those bricks out, I need to keep that corner empty for the moment. But backfield along here needs tidying up. And on the other side, oh, it's nice to have a wide driveway after a while. Done a little bit here. So I've got a bit more to go. I've still got all these bricks and bits of pavers and stuff, so what I'm thinking I might do is, here's where the caravan was, so that went yesterday, and I might take those bits of board out, and I think it's just rough sand under there, so I might use all those offcuts and actually do a little bit of crazy paving there, I think. Seeing as that's going to be where Cameron's going to leave his car parked, so gives him easy access up there. So we're getting there. We're down to 1 pallet of bricks, so we're getting there, and I've still got that last section of wall to make, so stay tuned. Alright, bit of an update here. As you can see behind me, this wall is now done. The side wall anyway. I've still got to do a little bit more on the front, so let me flip this around. Alright, so as you can see, I've got the wall's now built. I haven't glued in the caps yet, but yeah, that'll be the next thing. So I've just got to go around the corner here and sort of straight off there somewhere, just to finish up. So I've still got a couple of steel pins to pull out here, as well as that old sleeper. I've got to pull that out. One thing I did notice interesting though, these gloves that I bought brand new for this job, they've worked hard. Check this out. Now, they have been torn apart. Now that's not an indictment on the gloves, because they've worked pretty hard lifting these pavers and wielding the shovels and the pick and all the stuff that we've been doing. But I figured, well, that's a testimony to how much hard work these things have been put through. So it's looking alright. It's looking alright. Now we've kind of settled on a letterbox, but that's going to be a concrete pad that I'm going to have to put down here, and we'll attach the letterbox to that probably, and then continue backfilling. But yeah, she's starting to take shape. I'm quite happy with that. Stay tuned. Alright, it's been a few days because of the hot weather. I haven't been able to do anything, but the tail end is pretty much done. Check it out. Alright, so went and bought this wet and dry cutting disc, stuck it on the grinder so I could cut this cap into 2, so that's half a cap, that's the other half there, cut fit there, and around here I sort of cut this face off, so I might have to get a little bit of cement and just bog it up a little bit, because it was always going to be an awkward corner, but at least that is done. That was the last of the major concrete works, so I might at some point put a little bit of concrete down here just to sort of lock it in. But that's it. I've got some jade to stick in there. Still got to do that. I've just planted the letterbox back where it was for now because we like the one we like is going to cost us about $800-900. So we're going to hold off until we can afford that. Alrighty, I'm going to call this project closed enough or done enough because I don't know when I'm going to be able to get the caps in, and I want to get this video out the door before then. It might be weeks before I see them, so I'm going to call it. And when I get the caps and the maybe the letterbox, we'll put that up in a separate video. So in the meantime, we're going to call that done. So I'll see you next time. Righto, that's enough about that. You know the drill. Hit the subscribe button and become part of our thriving community. Of course, if you like my videos, give them a big thumbs up and share them if you want, as that helps the channel out. And also hit the bell to get notified when I put up new content. Okay, that's all from me, so stay healthy, keep thinking. As my mum would say, be good, and if you can't be good at it. I'll see you next time.